Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Squirtle Squadcast. It's been a bit of a while because school, work, and other necessities kept us away, but we've finally gotten back to talking together. So the gang's all here. We've got myself, Nick, aka Majorasfan. We've got Marissa. We've got Will. We've got Jasem, and we've got Zach. And we're going to catch up and talk about fun things that we've been doing since the last time we recorded. As I try to avoid doing my schoolwork. That's why we're going to talk about fun things.
Avoiding schoolwork edition.
Yes, this is perfect timing for that since finals are going to be coming up soon anyway.
I like the implication that we haven't spoken in too long.
Well, been a while. How have you guys been? No.
I haven't seen you guys in like at least a year.
At least.
A year in Jasem time.
Yeah. I've been buried under a bit of work, and then in my free time, well, Halloween just came around, so we've been doing cool stuff with that. I personally got the Corpse Party Blood covered for the PlayStation Vita, but I don't own a PlayStation Vita, so I played it on the PS TV, the like $30 TV version. That's cool. So I played it on that. I like the first game better still, though, but it was okay. But I've been doing that. I finished it up, I think, a day or two after Halloween, so that was fun.
Nick, was it cheaper to get a TV and the converter thing, or would it have just been cheaper to get a Vita, but you were like,
what converter?
Whatever the PS TV or whatever that does.
You just plug an HDMI into the TV, so like you don't need anything else. The only thing you can't do is take it with you. But like it's $30 instead of the price of a Vita.
But you have to get the TV.
I mean, I guess if you don't own a TV, you'd have to buy a TV. Yes.
Wait, is it software? What is this?
The PS TV is a hardware. It's a small box, and it has a space for Vita memory card, Vita games, HDMI port, USB connector, and it has built-in Wi-Fi.
It's like a Game Boy player, kind of, but for the Vita.
Yeah, and you don't need anything else. It's standalone, so just plug it in the TV. It's like...
Why would anyone buy a Vita?
I don't know. That's why I didn't buy a Vita, but because I was like, wow, PS TV's $30. The only problem with it is some games don't work for it, but those are few and far between, and every game I want works with it. So, yeah, it doesn't matter. So I just bought that, and yeah, I have like 2 or 3 Vita games right now, and that's probably all I'm going to buy. And but, yep, that's what I did for Halloween. It was creepy with jump scares and running away from ghosts and stuff, and my favorite character did not die, actually. It's great. So...
I feel like that, Nick, when you say my favorite character did or didn't die, it's always kind of spoilers, because when you see the Nick character, you know who the Nick character
No, in this case, it's a little convoluted. It's difficult to describe the situation, and I won't because it's spoilers, but it's a funny situation. One of my friends really liked a certain group of characters, and I liked a certain group of characters, and so I figured that everything was going to go south for me, but the very opposite happened. All of her characters died horribly, and all of mine survived, and I was like, this is great. This never happens. So, I'm celebrating. In other news, I know most of the other ones in here that aren't me. I don't know. Jasem, have you played...
What?
I was gonna say, Jasem, I don't know. Have you played the Afterbirth game?
Binding of Isaac?
Yeah. Okay, so like, yeah.
Afterbirth a new one?
It's the new release.
Yeah, it's the update, or the expansion, I guess.
Yeah.
No.
It's like what Wrath of the Lamb was to original Binding of Isaac.
Right. I've seen people play Rebirth. I'm like, oh, this is interesting, but that's about it.
That's where I'm sitting. Yeah. So yeah, the rest of you guys, though, other than me and Jasem, have all played quite a bit of it. I know that's what you've been up to, right? So, thoughts, opinions?
You guys are fiends when it comes to Binding of Isaac. Oh my goodness.
I mean, yeah, we're like good at that game. That game takes so much like time to get good at, though. So
get good. Yeah, I mean, after like 200 hours or 250 hours or something, I better be.
Yeah, I mean, I know in the original it took me like 20 hours just to beat Mom for the first time, and I was so happy.
Totally.
Like, I still remember the day I beat Mom the first time. I was so happy, and now it's like you have to like play 3 times that long in a run now. Like, beating Mom is nothing.
Oh yeah, like if I get a run done in an hour, I'm like, nice, solid. But yeah, I mean, I love that game. It's real fun. Real fun.
Yeah, I know. I have a friend on campus who's been playing it a lot too. What's your favorite edition since last version?
That's a good question. I don't know if I want to spoil items for people that haven't seen all the items.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
I haven't seen a lot of the items. I really like the greed mode though. That is so much fun.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. Yeah.
It's basically like a kind of like a, what is it like? It's like a, it's not boss rush because we have a boss rush mode, but
right.
Like,
they added a boss room thing in the game, didn't they? Like you can run into a bunch of bosses or something. No?
Yeah.
Okay.
They do have a boss room where you fight like literally 20 bosses in a row non-stop.
Yeah.
But greed mode is basically like, it's just non-stop fighting essentially, and then you get to buy in between rounds.
Yeah, it's a really cool addition, and it allows you sort of to like, there's a lot of randomness to it, but you do sort of get a choice in it, which is not something you get so much in the regular game. So like if you, decide that you only want to buy like health and no damage, and like that's on you, man. That's your problem.
Yeah.
Damage is health, in my opinion.
Yeah, because the only thing I know about the game is I go over and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm doing this," and I ask him like 20 questions about what is happening on screen, and then I've filled out my understanding of the game a little more.
I guess it would be kind of confusing if you watched it and you hadn't played it.
Yeah, like I've played a bit of the original Isaac, and then I've seen bits of the updates because like everyone I know plays it for like a few months after they come out, and then I forget about Isaac until the next version comes out. And then I'm like, so what's this thing? And he's like, oh yeah, that's new. And then I'm like, oh, what's this? And he's like, that was in the original game. I'm like, oops. But
what were we talking about before we got on to Afterbirth? I feel like we should
we didn't really mention anything else before that. Oh my god. Alright.
Let's talk. Hold on. I have a new topic. Let's talk about Yokai Watch. Because that just came out and it's a Pokemon ripoff.
Yeah, so, I've heard it's the next big thing. How is it?
I got it, and I played it for a little bit. It's really fun. I like the world and I like the music and the atmosphere. But the problem is the combat, the actual combat, because it's like automated mostly. Like you can use specials and use items and stuff, but other than that, the characters fight completely on their own, so it kind of sucks.
So, in Scott's words, there's no counterplay?
Yeah, there's no counterplay.
There's no counterplay.
And it's also, when you use the specials, you gotta play like little gimmicky mini games, like twist or whatever, spin the screen, or press these certain dots in a particular order, or trace this pattern. Like it's kind of like WarioWare almost. I actually really enjoy
like WarioWare.
that.
Yeah.
As
long as you get the cat, I don't really care.
That cat is so cute. His name is Jibanyan.
He rolls off the tongue.
Yeah. That's really weird because like all the other monster names have been localized besides Jibanyan.
He's like Pikachu, right?
Yeah,
that's
and
strange.
It's kind of like Pikachu, I guess.
His name is kind of like.
No, but the other ones have like
Pikachu.
they have like whatever stupid names, like Boo Hoo if it's like some
oh god.
I love it.
But I mean, the English Pokemon names are that stupid as well.
About half of them were localized. Yeah.
No, nothing.
Well, most of them. Like in the
Geo, dude.
No, that was in the original Japanese. What are you talking about?
Hey, are you guys dissing on my boy Geodude?
Well, I'm just saying that Geodude's name is
Please
Geo.
Please don't bring up that whatever Disney show reference, Jasem.
Okay, I
Fillmore.
Oh god.
I love that reference.
Have you guys seen that, or do you guys know that show?
No idea what you're talking about.
Disney?
There's some old Disney show from like 10 years ago called Fillmore, and it's just
Fillmore?
it's called Fillmore. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
it's like
it's about like
it's
two
all
like
auditors.
yeah.
Like somebody named Phil or Fillmore, like Millard Fillmore.
Alright, it's an animated series. It was canceled no 4 due to low ratings. Maintains a. Okay.
That sounds about right.
Okay.
But anyway, there is one random scene where there one random scene in one random episode where there are like some cheerleaders and they're like, we need to be, they form a pyramid and they're like, we need to be hard and strong just like a Geo did.
Wow, that's
So you have to be
incredible.
hard and strong, just like a Geodude using its turn and attack.
Wow.
That's like the first episode too.
So,
And then like they get like knocked over by like some like rolling tire thing.
The girl looks like the girl from Danny Phantom, straight up.
Ingrid
That
the
is
third.
true, yeah.
Yeah, she basically is.
She looks a little more emo than her though,
How
but
did you guys never watch Disney when you were younger?
I watched Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network
Marissa.
instead.
because I
Yeah.
watch good channel.
Yeah. I love this Wikipedia page. It's talking about how diverse this show is. Like,
Yeah, that's very diverse. That's pretty cool. Like, we don't. Well, actually, Disney sort of forces it sometimes.
no, I mean in the
We
character
have
descriptions.
stuff
The character descriptions, the first thing on their names are like their race and heritage. So it's like Horatio Vallejo, the Mexican-American junior commissioner, or like Karen Tema, the Japanese-American crime scene investigator.
Aw.
Or
yeah, she always takes pictures.
that's good.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's a very racially diverse show.
Let's
And like the
see.
main character is black, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, the
yeah.
only
Pretty
black
sure.
dude.
There were only 2 seasons. Wow. Okay. It's somewhat.
Is it really?
Somewhat.
Oh, I always enjoyed it.
But
But I learned that all you guys hate Land Before Time, so I don't know what's real and fake anymore.
I didn't hate Land Before
I didn't
Time.
hate it.
Oh, I guess that's just Will then.
Generalizations.
I'm voting for the tar pit or the comment, whichever comes first.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's
Nice.
yeah. My favorite show that was like canceled after a few seasons was Wacky Races, though.
Look, it didn't need 13 movies, okay?
Not a lot of things need 13 movies. I admit there. Usually they're bad after 3. Both the RoboCop and the Terminator went downhill after their second one.
My favorite canceled children's TV show was Cat Scratch. That
Oh,
show.
I vaguely remember that.
That is to say mine is Danny Phantom.
Yeah, I like
Danny
Jenny
Phantom.
Phantom.
What?
It only went on for like 3 or 4 seasons, which I mean isn't like one season, but you
That's
know.
It's
not
not
a
a
good
movie though.
Oh, it did.
Not a-
There's a Danny
Yeah.
Phantom.
I'm pretty sure there was. Might be another
I
show though.
Are you sure you're not thinking of like Fairly Odd Parents? Because that got a movie and then that show got bad.
Is that show
Yeah.
still on?
Yeah, I think Fairly Odd Parents
No,
is
I
still
think,
running.
SpongeBob's the only one from that era that's still going.
Really? Man, I thought they were still.
SpongeBob
I know they were doing
SpongeBob's
Fairly
strong.
Odd Parents at least last year, but because they had like a baby or something, and I don't know.
Oh yeah, Danny Phantom Planet.
I thought you were gonna say the Phantom Pain, and I was gonna get really excited. Punished Venom Danny.
Oh no, and there's also Danny Phantom the Big Movie. Maybe like multiple.
Starring you to get
Man, that
seasick.
show was bumping when it came to shit movies.
That's a good show, man. I'm all
Jocelyn
about
fires back for the Land Before Time
Whatever
insults.
the girl was to get together, that's all I ever wanted.
Samantha, Sam. I only know this because I'm on the wiki.
Oh, I can't remember. It's like, that's intense.
You
No.
guys are cheating right now.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to look up what the frick this movie was called. Is it really just like Phantom Time or whatever?
I figured out that Danny was actually a fan, so I was like, oh my god, we need to get this guy to jail.
Danny Phantom Urban Jungle for the Game Boy Advance. Used to promote the Danny Phantom episode Urban Jungle.
That reminds me of the Game Boy Advance game for The Incredibles. What was it? Rise of the Underminer for the villain that got the 2 minutes of screen time at the end of the movie. There was apparently an entire game based off of it. It cracked me up.
You know they're making Incredibles 2 now.
Yes, I'm very excited about that. All things aside, like shitting on the game aside, I'm very excited for the sequel.
When is that coming out?
They announced a slew of films for the next few years, and I think is it 2016, right, Will?
I guess.
I guess.
I'll look into it.
Wait, guys, Danny Phantom has appeared in 2 mobile games, Nicktoons Mini Golf and Danny Phantom El Sequestro de Jazz, available in Chile.
Neither of those are Love Live School Idol Festival, so.
Mini golf? I love that.
I wonder if they're gonna localize it soon.
What is Sequestro?
Alright, never mind. Not 2016. 2018 or 2019.
Yeah, I said 29.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was February.
Oh, well.
Wait,
I was kind of
is
excited.
there something jazz in this show? Oh, there was Jasmine. I was wondering. I was like, why is there an episode about kidnapping jazz music?
It's just like the Mario Dance Dance Mario mix.
Oh, let's not get started.
That was an incredible game with Waluigi's only true appearance.
I'm a fan of DDR, but I cannot do the ones where the arrows are like the ones in arcades where the arrows are diagonal. Like
That is hard. Yeah, I'm not very good at DDR. While I am good at rhythm games that use my hands, I cannot do the feet rhythm games of DDR and stuff.
I think you can play DDR with a controller.
Yeah, I mean, if I did, it wouldn't be very fun, but I'd be good at it. I mean,
It's like playing Guitar Hero with a controller.
yeah, not fun, but
Rock Band, but that sounds really dumb. I don't.
Beatles Rock. Said I played Beatles Rock Band. That's pretty fun.
Yeah, I have
also
Rock
good.
Band 2, 3, and Beatles Rock Band, and because I actually, it's really funny. You know how everyone talks about like, oh, real musicians say this is a trash game and all this is nothing like playing guitar. It's absolutely not. But playing it made me interested in learning bass, and that's why I learned bass guitar, because I was like, wow, this bass line's
Never
sick.
played Rock Band. I thought, man, I could pick up a real guitar now.
No, I knew I couldn't, but then I did, and I learned bass, and
I was going to say I did, and I was automatically a musician or something like that. Like
No.
I was suddenly gifted. Thanks, Rock Band.
But, yeah, no, the Beatles Rock Band was incredible. It's because I'm a huge Beatle fan, but, yeah, it was really cool. Good times, good times. I even bought some DLC for that, because they had a lot of Rubber Soul songs in DLC, and that was my favorite album.
Good album.
Huh?
It's a good album.
Yeah. It's right before they started going into, like, the White Album, Sgt. Pepper stuff, so there's some influence there, but it's still a little bit of Beatlemania, so they have the fun, catchy songs, but they also have, like, sitar songs and stuff, so it's a good middle ground.
Yeah.
At the I went to the Oregon Museum of Science and Industry, which is like it's a museum in Portland, with my parents and a bunch of cousins yesterday, and they had the exhibit that they had going on, because they have like a like rotating or like new exhibits every however many months. But this one was on guitars, so it was really cool.
Oh, that's
It
neat.
was like the history of guitars, and it had all these like really old like BC era guitars and stuff, and like more modern ones, but
So that's
really
what
neat.
that was, yeah. I watched her Snapchat story at some point in the evening and was like, huh, are they at Ripley's? And then I realized that they were
no.
not. But,
Yeah, they had like because they had, actual guitars, and then there was one where it was literally just an empty case, and it said air guitar. And
Yeah.
like,
Because that one came first in the story, so I was like, what? Then I saw the
yeah.
Oh
other
yeah,
ones.
I didn't understand that, but now I do.
Yeah, I was like, huh.
Yeah.
That's funny.
There's a guitar with like a dragon inlay on the fretboard. It's really cool. A lot of cool things. Hashtag follow me on Snapchat. Just kidding, please don't.
I mean, they'd have to hunt down your username. I don't know anyone's username on that.
Yeah, it's totally not a username that I use for anything else.
I feel like 140 character long tweet, not tweet, hashtags.
What? Oh god.
No, I mean, like, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, like, it's never stopped anyone before.
Yikes. So.
Like, hashtag here is my life story. I was born in 1995 too.
I see much more common ones where, like, it's just an entire tweet of different hashtags. Like,
those are my favorite words. Like, I hashtag love, hashtag the hashtag new game, hashtag Undertale or whatever, and it's just hashtags for every word.
Yeah, well, there are those.
On your Instagram pictures.
Yeah, it's like an Instagram style, because that's like one of the things someone I was following at one point that I quickly unfollowed afterwards. They posted like a picture, and then they'd be like, no, they'd just be like, so, like if they use specific hashtags, it doesn't make me mad. Like I follow a Love Live spot, and it's like hashtag Nico, and I'm like, that's fine. Then like a few other Love Live hashtags. It's fine. And then like there's some that post much more generic ones. Like I remember one, it's like anime, hashtag girl, hashtag, and I'm like, okay, now you're just fishing for the searches. So I unfollowed that one. I still follow Love Live Pickbots and Idolmaster Pickbots though.
We were really concerned. So good to know.
Yeah.
Speaking of bots, open up Twitter's who to follow Lugbot.
I thought you were gonna say anime dating advice.
It's like a Luigi meme bot.
What kind of people do you follow? Oh god.
I know. Well, this is for the Squadcast Twitter.
Oh, that's understandable.
Now we know who controls the account, Kappa.
Oh,
Cap.
God.
Yeah. It was a mystery until now. I thought it was Zach.
I don't know, man. I thought it was Zero
I've
Dragon
been paying
12.
attention.
Let's see. View profile. How many people am I
Zero
following?
Dragon, if you're listening, are you controlling the Squadcast account?
Is it you?
Yeah, man, we're on to you, Zero Dragon 12. We're gonna bring you down.
Let's see.
Oh my god.
My most recent follows are the Undertale account, Honkers, 30 Seconds of Love Live, the Fighting Game Community, Bob Ross tweets, Nozomi, Richard M. Nixon.
Have you guys been watching Bob Ross? That's a great topic, actually.
On Twitch? Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like the most beautiful, entrancing thing I do when I wake up and there's no good streamers on.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. Like, I really like this one because they take his quotes and fix them into the fighting game community stuff, so it's great. Like, let me find some of the good one. He's like, all you need is nice music, your favorite fighting game, and training mode. Your inspirations will come naturally. No need to rush things. And I'm like,
Jesus
yes.
on Friday, when it was like the last day of the Bob Ross marathon,
Yeah.
you go to any Twitch chat and it's just thank you, Bob Ross, over and over and over again.
Yeah, they had that, like, the last thing, and then they, like, hovered off, like, with the easel, and it just had nothing else on it. It was kind of sad, actually. But, but yeah, that was pretty intense.
Not to be
Like
a
now-
downer, but who is Bob Ross?
Oh, he's this.
Don't say things like that, Will. Take that back.
This is when you just Google silently and then you understand.
He's the painter.
Yeah,
the nature
surely you've
painter
seen
Oh, the
references
guy
of him.
that.
with the big afro.
The guy with the
Yeah.
fro that's like, now we're just gonna
Okay,
slip
I
in
know
a
who
little
that
bit of
is.
clouds
Don't
here.
And it's like, let's add happy clouds. And
Don't
stuff like
scare
that.
me like that.
It's
This is
let's
actively
let's give
depressed.
this tree a nice little friend. You can put this tree wherever you want. It's your
Yeah, now I
imagination.
know exactly who that is.
Yeah. That guy.
Why was there a marathon
On
I
Twitch.
don't know, it's just on
Twitch-
Twitch for some reason.
Twitch
They showed
launched
every
this-
episode.
Twitch launched this new thing, like creative thing, where it's just like you can now stream like I don't know, art making or music making or something.
on?
So like in order to like kick it off, they did a huge Bob Ross marathon that everybody was watching.
Yeah. It had more watchers than League and all that stuff.
They made a Kappa Ross.
Yeah,
They did
that's
that?
a new emote now.
Oh
Beautiful.
man.
You know what's funny
That's
about that? That lately on YouTube and stuff, I've been seeing that guy on, and I was thinking, oh, this is kind of weird.
Yeah, it's just like a new meme at this point, which is a little upsetting.
The Kappa Ross
It's
is
like when Twitch plays Pokemon, like nothing's on the stream, but there's 6,000 viewers.
Yeah, that's
The-
exactly what it is.
oh my gosh, the Kappa Ross is gonna be the opposite of Kappa then. It's going to it's gonna show like happiness and hope instead of
Oh my
hatred.
gosh. Like
No.
you did a really beautiful job in that League of Legends game.
Bob Ross.
Ross.
What is what's the countdown timer on the stream
I
for
don't
though?
know.
We don't know.
Is it gonna be like the nuclear end of time?
Is this stream on now?
Huh?
Oh, it just has 5,000 viewers.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. When he was like streaming last week, he was getting like 30,000, 60,000. At like last day, he broke 100,000.
Yeah, you did. It was intense.
Sweet, I guess.
Yeah, it's good for the painting community, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm happy for him.
Well,
Guys, they're making a live action Little Mermaid. Not sure how I feel about this.
I do like real life mermaids.
the sirens that distract the sailors and pull them into the depths of the sea.
Yeah, and it's like they don't have on like a big bathing suit or anything. They have seashells. Oh yeah, I can totally buy that.
That's fair. Oh gosh. Well, let's see here. So when does everyone's break start? No,
What
no.
break?
Yeah, good point.
What break?
Like Christmas
Sobs
break?
into papers.
I guess.
Yeah, Thanksgiving or Christmas?
That's a good question. My Thanksgiving break happens in. Let me look at the calendar.
Do you get a
Depressing.
whole week off for Thanksgiving, or do you just get the weekend?
I get
We
the
just
week.
We just got Thursday and Friday off.
Yeah, we just get Thursday, Friday.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, I guess I have Wednesday off this week.
Wow, nice.
This week,
For
Yeah,
Thanksgiving,
like,
American Thanksgiving, 2 weeks early.
No, it's
Canada.
for Veterans Day or whatever.
Oh. Your Veterans Day is on Wednesday?
You have people who fought in wars in Canada?
No, I actually, you all may be very surprised.
Even though
like,
Canada had a big involvement in World War II, I really wanted to say that.
Yeah.
Canada had soldiers for what?
It's more for
Yeah.
World War One as opposed to World War Two.
It's what?
Yeah.
It's more for World War One as opposed to World War Two, I think.
Oh,
Oh, they had a big regiment in World War II on the beach, I believe.
yeah, they had an entire beach that they had to take on, and a lot of Canadian troops actually fought the 6th Panzer Army or something like that over in France. They actually had a big part in it. And,
No.
yes. And,
Yeah. I know there's like one thing in World War One where they captured this point in like 3 days and like super quickly.
mm.
So that was a big thing for people who are prideful of Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There have been, World War One actually went pretty interestingly, but I always follow World War Two stuff so much now.
Okay, sorry. Speaking of Canada, looking
I'm sorry,
at you,
Jasem. I don't even know what this is about to be.
Toys R Us 13-year-old chief play officer of retailer's Canadian branch to retire in December. Now, I was thinking, okay, so there's this guy. He's been working at Toys R Us for 13 years. No, it's a 13-year-old retiring from testing toys at Toys R Us.
I think that's very illegal.
Like,
Wow.
yeah, what?
Why would you retire? I'd keep doing that. I'd do it up into my 30s. I'd be like, all right, let's open up this present. Ooh, it's a stormtrooper.
He's getting too old.
When I was 13,
Children.
like, I'm 13, I'm mature now, I can't do these kiddie things anymore.
Yeah, that's fans. Like, I don't play with toys anymore.
Wow, what a
Shit,
loser.
it's like how Andy was in Toy Story.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
gotta
to
replicate
be
your
fair,
toys.
I'm kind of like Andy in Toy Story 3 when it comes to my toys, but if I were paid to do it, oh, you bet believe I'd be immature. I'd be like, yeah, toys.
Be like, yay, I love this so much.
Yeah, but then you don't know how, like, the 8-year-olds feel about the toys.
You're right. I would still try to keep the job to get money, though. But, no, you're absolutely right. The employer would probably...
Guys, they're looking for a new one. Let's all apply.
We should put that on the forums. I'm sure, like, 70% of them would be able to apply.
Oh, God.
Wow, that was harsh.
Yeah, it was.
Hey,
I can feel the burn from the air.
Better have Berniel.
hey, in 2009, the average forum user age was, like, 11.
Yeah.
And now it's like, actually, like, 16 or something. So.
That's true.
Wow. I guess it makes sense because they have aged with the forums. And
That makes sense as they have not remained the same age indefinitely.
well, no, I'm saying that it's the same forum users.
Yeah,
Because if this were still the Super Skirmy forums and Ian was still doing Pokemon walkthroughs, the average age would probably remain at 11.
Right,
But-
that's true.
God,
Because
Ian is...
people, but now he just plays League of Legends.
yeah.
Yeah.
And a mature adult game.
If only he was a more successful streamer with like thousands of viewers a day, then maybe he would get an Overwatch beta code and we could ask him for it.
Didn't he get like 4,000 viewers when he streamed Pokemon that one
No, you
time?
got like 1,000.
He got like 500. Let's be generous. Or not generous.
I thought there was one day where he got... No, yeah, it was probably like 500.
I didn't even know he streamed Pokemon.
Yeah, he streamed the
Yeah,
play.
he's like, wow, this seems really successful. I better stop now.
But then he did.
No, it's
But-
almost like if I did consistently, I could get partnership and then do whatever I wanted. No.
But then he didn't upload it to YouTube. I don't
Yeah.
understand.
I just
I mean,
realized that Ian's like the embodiment of counter logic.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because he looks like Hotshot Gigi.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, I'm gonna do all
yeah.
the irrational things.
Goodness
Okay,
me.
so can somebody explain to me why Double Lift is on TSM? Because I don't understand. Because I don't follow the league anymore. So what's Afro gonna do? Just like die? I'm confused.
I was like,
He's already
like,
setting up the noose.
Afro like didn't want him anymore.
Yeah, apparently Afro and Double Lift don't actually like each other. They just
Yeah, they had a falling out.
Oh,
their
wow.
little bromance is just for show.
That's drama. Well,
Yeah,
I guess
I
that answers
know.
my question then. I thought they were like madly in love.
I don't know. It's stupid because Double Lift's like giving all this like information that's probably not true, but everybody thinks it's true.
No.
So,
You're
it's-
just biased.
This is what happens when you give like young people all of this like fame and attention. Is they go mad with power.
I'm not
I mean,
biased.
they're like those kids are like our age. Some of them are younger. Like
That's true. And well, I'm not biased. That's what Hotshot said.
Of course.
I just went on Facebook and I saw this post that said, "We're trying to make the longest message for the 2016 Guinness World Record. Copy and paste in your wall and then add your name." Alright. Like, this rinky-dink post is like half as long as some posts I've seen some bots make. So, like,
Yeah,
good
but
luck,
just-
losers.
Text. Like, it doesn't need people's freaking signatures on it.
Yeah. Losers. Oh well. I could make a longer post in 2 seconds.
I
Well,
think the thing that I'm saddest that there's a world record for is, like, most selfies in a minute.
The Rock has that.
Yeah.
What?
That's what I'm trying to keep being like, I'm gonna train to break this record.
The Rock didn't need to train. That's why he won, because he just had so many people, and he's like, alright, I'm gonna take selfies with all you people. Get ready. Alright, you people. Because he has a billion fans, so.
I hate selfies, but I'd take a selfie with Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, me too. That's why I don't mind that he holds it. Like, if it were some average Joe being like, selfie, then I'd be so mad.
But there are average Joes that, like, really are trying to get the record. Like, there are people that...
yeah, and they're failing because The Rock is better than them.
I just know in 7th gen there's going to be a selfie Pokemon.
You're probably right. Speaking of that, I was really mad because, not Pokemon, but I updated to iOS 9 the other day, and they forcibly added a Selfies album on my camera roll, and it's really sickening. Yeah, like, it adds a camera roll for selfies only, and all the pictures I've taken of myself are now in that.
No, I hate this. I hate this so much.
Yeah, no, I hate it too. It's
We better
sickening.
utilize it and take selfies.
The people
Real
probably are.
pictures.
The
How
good
many
news,
selfies do you have?
6.
Oh, no.
No, they are not normal selfies. I can tell you, every single one of these pictures, there is something weird on them. One of them was back from 2012. I have a Bane mask on. One of them was recently. There was I was wearing another mask in Halloween. This one I'm holding a towel, like a weird towel, like with a design on it. This one was back on my birthday 2 years ago. I was buzzed. This one was at the Senate. 2013. Oh, you're right, Buzz Lightyear. Yeah, definitely. And then there's this one, and I was taking it because Mom wanted to see what color suit I had. So yes, those are my 6. To give you an idea, my camera roll is made up of 2,793 pictures, so it's not that bad.
God. Oh, no, I don't even want to talk about how many I have. It's embarrassing. But I do have one where it's like, I'm looking through this, and it's like, selfie, but it's literally just a photo of a cat lying on its back.
Oh, God.
I don't remember taking it.
Maybe you're also Buzz Lightyear, Marissa.
I am a cat. I don't understand.
How many are in your folder?
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, you call... Every right to call you out.
You only have 6. That's not fair.
No, it's normal for me. I don't take pictures. But...
I guess most of your camera roll is probably pictures that you like loaded, not pictures.
No, of course not. I haven't taken any of those pictures.
Oh, okay.
90% of them are things I've saved.
Oh, okay, because all of my pictures are ones that I've taken. I delete ones that are just downloaded.
Oh, well then that's different.
My camera is 635.
Oh, I have 1,009. I delete a lot, though.
I have this really good one, and I need to send these to my email so I can send it to you guys now. They're pictures of the Umaneko game, right? But, alright, Will and Jasem, did you ever notice how oddly positioned some of the backgrounds were?
Oh, I saw
Yes,
that.
I
I've
did
seen
notice
that.
Yeah, it's really funny, because, there's one where it has the picture of a bed, but the sprites are in a really weird position, so, then they show what these what these people would be like.
What they would look like in reality.
Yeah, and, there's one with George and Shannon, and they're at the aquarium, but it's a high, an eagle's view shot of the aquarium, so they have in the actual thing, George and Shannon floating at a 45-degree angle above the aquarium, and people are looking at them. I'm gonna have to send these to you now. Alright, click. Anyway, so yeah, that's how many pictures I have. Ooh, I can just send it to you in message. That's what I'll do then. Prepare to have your phones blown.
Hold on, I want to see if I understand something. So, iPhone updated. And when iPhone updated, you had over 1,000 pictures taken of yourself. They got moved.
No. I have 1,000 photos total. Most of those are not selfies.
Most.
Most.
Are over half of them selfies?
No.
Okay, good.
Right, having a selfie folder.
I don't want to talk about it. Alright, let's just say, like, some
Are.
I feel like I'm incriminating myself further. Like, people are gonna assume that it's like 999 selfies and then like one picture of something else.
Well, I mean, at this point, you're not telling us, so we have to assume.
I have 158 selfies.
That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, and that's like over how many years now?
It's pretty bad.
That's true. Over like a couple of...
Like, if it were just this year, that'd be pretty bad. But
To be fair, sometimes I'll take like 9 so that I can get a good like Twitter post.
then you don't delete them?
Well, I delete most of them, but some of them are just so funny.
Fair enough, I guess.
Like, there's just... I don't know. I do delete most of them, that's fair.
Well,
It's probably even worse.
God
Oh,
help us. Well, on that note, we've had some wonderful conversations, but I'm going to have to cut it so we can have the uploaders not be, well, I'm sure they're not bored.
the
But...
uploaders.
I'm the uploader.
Well, we're gonna send this off to like a third world country.
A company. I'm outsourcing it. Alright, so thanks everyone for listening. I'm sure you've had fun. I sure have had fun.
You had fun.
And we'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.